Quitting your job to stay at home fully to nurture your child as a mom is a very big decision. One a lot of moms don't actually realize until months after they've quit their job. Now, what are the things you should put in place? What are the questions you should ask yourself before you drop your resignation letter? My name is Omolabake Matthew Ibrahim, Working Mom Diary, and I'm going to be taking you through 10 questions you should ask yourself before you quit your job to stay at home to nurture your child fully. So for the context of this video, we are going to be looking at moms that quit their job to stay at home fully to nurture their children, depending on the income of their spouses, a family member, or their savings. No moms that quit their job to work from home or start a business from home. Now, the first thing you want to ask yourself is that, have I clearly set my stay-at-home expectation with my family before quitting my job? Because you want to be sure that your family knows, or you yourself know, what you are going to be doing when you quit your job to stay at home. Are you going to be outsourcing some things? What are my roles? What are your roles? What is everybody's role in the house, despite the fact that I'm going to be at home nurturing the children? Am I going to be doing some household chores? Am I also going to be getting allowance? If I'm going to be getting allowance, will it cover my needs and my wants, or just the running of the household? So you have to set your expectation. Clearly set it, confidently set your expectation before you quit your job to stay at home. The second thing you want to consider is, can I financially afford to quit my job? You have to look at yourself, you have to look at your family income, you have to look at what your family goals are or your personal goals are, and ask yourself truthfully, can I really afford to quit my job? Can I afford it financially to quit my job? Will I be comfortable asking somebody for my needs or my wants after a while? Will I be comfortable with some of these things? So you need to ask yourself. The third question you want to ask yourself is that, is a temporary phase or a temporary crisis making me want to quit my job to stay at home? For example, for a new mom, maybe they want to breastfeed exclusively, and you're thinking, if they quit their job, they'll be able to do this, and they don't know that quitting their job is a life-changing experience, and breastfeeding exclusively is just for 6 months. So things like that, there are some things that some new, especially new moms, think that they are going to be like permanent crisis or permanent phase. So because of that, they want to quit their jobs to do all this kind of things. So you need to ask yourself, maybe your child is struggling in school, maybe you yourself, you are struggling at work. Before you quit your job, you need to ask yourself, is this phase or is this crisis, is it temporary? Is this something I can fix? Is this something that I need expert help with? Instead of quitting your job outrightly, why don't you seek for help? Why don't you ask older moms that have gone through this phase, so you will know that, okay, yes, I am actually quitting for a reason that actually makes sense and not a reason that is just temporary. You get? The question you need to ask yourself is that, am I prepared if anything happens to my main sponsor? Anything in this sense can be death, it can be loss of job, it can be disability, it can be a lot of things, can be divorce, can be separation. Am I prepared for what will happen if any of these things happen to my main sponsor or the relationship that I have with my main? Next question you want to ask yourself is that, am I going to enjoy being a stay-at-home mom? Let's be realistic. Some women or some moms cannot be stay-at-home moms because it's probably not in their nature. They probably feel that they might get bored. They probably want to put their hand or be doing something outside the home, or just be busy with work and other things. So if you're that kind of person, you want to evaluate the reason why you want to quit your job to stay at home fully. If it's something that you're not going to enjoy, there are possibilities that you are going to regret. So you want to evaluate also that, is being a stay-at-home mom the right thing for my family? It could be in terms of a lot of things. It could be in terms of finances. It could be in terms of a lot of things. So you want to evaluate this with your family, that is being a stay-at-home mom going to be the right thing for my family, especially at that particular time? So you want to ask yourself, okay, can I cut down on on my hours, or can I discuss with my boss or my HR if they could give me flexible time? Would that work for the reason why I want to quit my job to stay at home? You need to explore all the options you have. You need to talk to your boss. You need to talk to moms, that's older moms that have gone through the phase they are probably going through. You need to talk to HR if you have HR, or just talk to your manager, or find out if it's possible for you to get flexible working hour, or if the hours you work can be cut. Maybe you can be doing part-time job or working from home. So you need to explore all your options first before you now finally decide that let me quit my job fully. You want to ask yourself is that what problem am I solving by staying at home? If there is a very, very legit problem that you're solving by staying at home, like probably solving for the family or solving for yourself, it could be illness, it could be some other things, it could be probably taking care of your sick child or something. It could be anything, but you have to ask yourself that is there a problem that my staying at home is going to be solving or would solve? So you need to be clear on that before. So the next question you want to ask is money or a delay in my career going to be a source of stress or source of regret for me at the long run? So there are some people that are very career focused and very career oriented. There are some people that money is actually a stress for them if they don't have enough money. So you want to ask yourself before you quit your job that if I quit my job, will the fact that I'm going to have a delay in my career, or not having as much money that I think I would have, or any of those things, will it be like a source of stress for me? If it's going to be, you need to reevaluate why, or you need to reevaluate quitting your job. Last question is you want to ask yourself, where do I want to be in the next 5, 10, 15 years? Will quitting my job be in line with what I want for my life? I don't know your life goals. I don't know what you set to achieve in the next 5, 10, 20 years, but is quitting your job going to support this decision? If it's not going to support it, maybe you need to reevaluate it. And my 10 questions you need to ask yourself before you quit your job to stay at home. Remember that it's a very big life-changing decision, so you have to think very well and then examine all possible scenarios and expectations before you take that decision. But remember, no matter the decision you take, you're an amazing mom, and your child will not turn out bad if you stay at home or if you don't. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like button. What is your experience? What did I miss? Please, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Till another time, bye.